It's week 6 of the 2030 season, and we'll see the Steelers, leader at quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock here with you once again. This week, going to be a step in the right direction for one of our teams we've got, Brock, both of whom haven't played the type of ball early in the season that they want. Both coming into this one below 500.
And you and I both know we're not math majors, but we do know this. You stay below 500 in this league, well, you're going to be headed to the top of next spring's NFL draft order. We're not to that point yet, but whoever comes out short here will find themselves a whole lot closer to it.
Weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in week 6 on EA Sports. Starting from the 5. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Complete out to the right side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. They go play fake with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Lamar now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Brought in right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder, what's in store.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And it bounced. Ravens and Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. And teams just have not been able to keep this guy out of the end zone in the first half of the season. He is pacing the NFL and receiving touchdowns. Now Jackson off the play action. Hits his running back. Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Jackson yet again. Escapes the puck. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
This is Gibbs on second down. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. Back to throw. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's a throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time right. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing off the play fake here. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first down, it's Gibbs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Justin Matabike making that stop. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the... Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. Third down coming up. He'll look to throw. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Red zone. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take another try following the sack. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Setting up a throw. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Right up the gut. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. 2nd and 3 now. They give it to him again. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. That goes for 36 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. From the red zone now. Finding Flowers. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Slot man in motion right. Has room into the secondary. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play, right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They go play action here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll try and throw it here. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Chased out to his right. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Gibbs now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running back sent in motion. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his right. Took off with it again. He's got to gain a 6 there. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. All right, set now, 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down throw for Jackson. Completed over the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Sending the tight end in motion left. From the 24. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers leading after 2. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
We'll start right here in Florida. The LA Chargers flying east to take on Jacksonville. And it's the Chargers who have the lead with that game getting close to halftime. Justin Herbert has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana to check in on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And that game all even as they host the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you.
And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. A touchdown pass there for C.J. Stroud. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Heward. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They give to Gibbs on the option. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. One of the tight ends motioning left. Lamar now from the gun. Gets this one to Andrews. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Lone back gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Baltimore. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Getting out to his left. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be... And now they face second down. Plowing up the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Jackson to throw it. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh no, they get him yet again. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become checkdown target. Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did. His 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw it. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now, off play action. Headed out right. He's on the move. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
A loss of 9 brings up fourth down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The Ravens ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down, here's Lamar. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. One of the tight ends in motion left. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now Jackson. Oh, the football's loose. The Steelers have it, headed the other way. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's 2nd and goal. Now try Gibbs again. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down. They'll run, it's Gibbs, and he's brought down for a loss. 3 plays haven't gotten it done, now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Need a conversion, they're throwing for it. And got his man, that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. That's incomplete left side. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Hits him on the out route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Our coaches just love that right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for that and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and
He's dropping back to throw. Pass complete to Gibbs. And this one does not go far. 4th and 3, drive on the line. They're going play action. That's caught beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. They'll come up 1st and 10. Running it with Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And like a swarm of hornets, the coverage has been everywhere this offense has tried to throw it. So many possessions lost to interceptions, as we're being reminded of right here.
Yeah, think about it from a pure mathematical perspective. That's as many as 24 to 20, even 32 points left on the table offensively. That's enough to win a brand new football game. Kept off the board by a secondary. You call them hornets, I call them dancing like a butterfly and stinging like a bee.
I love it. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Now it's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.